thank you all so much for stopping by today. So I wanted to give you an update of our loofah plant, and I also see one that is ready to be harvested. So I just want to kind of let you know my thought process, give you some tips if you're growing loofah or ever decide to grow loofah. Let's go ahead, let's get started. Okay, so let me tell you this right now. If you plan to grow the loofah plant, you have got to have enough room. Like, let me show you. I thought this cattle panel was enough, but now they have started to go on the tomato cage, okay? And then they have taken over. These are peppers. You see like the banana pepper intermixed in here. And then we have a couple more loofahs that are grown. And then it has, like, I've started letting it trail here, but that's not the part I really want to show you. Over here, like, I could not wrap it on these cattle panels. Like, I've tried every single way. I've wrapped it, I've trained it. And so finally, I was like, you know what we're gonna do? Because there are a couple of people where we say I've drove around and they had it like on a chain link fence. And then one person just actually let it trail. So this is what I did, y'all. I'm just letting it trail. And so what I have to do is when my husband gets ready to cut the grass, that's when I'll move this kind of out the way so he doesn't run over it. But there was nothing else that I could do. It was nowhere else for it to go, so I had to let it trail. Okay, so with the loofahs, we've been getting so many, and we still have more, and I expect some to be grown on here as well, because we're getting a lot of yellow flowers, as you can see. So if they get pollinated, if it's a female flower, then that's where the loofah come from. But when they first start out, they are heavy, they are hard. But as time goes on, they start to get soft, and I may have let this one go just a little bit too long, but I want to show you the difference. So this one is hard, it's very heavy. So the one that we're going to pick today, and I have to be careful where I'm stepping, is now, it was not this brown the other day. Like, I started to see where it was turning brown, and then, y'all, please don't sting me. Can y'all see right here? You see how I have to get up in here? Now, I'm not gonna go in this tunnel too much because I know it's all type of spiders and things like that. But do you see how it is? But this is what I wanna show you, is when I put my hand on it, come on, you can actually, it's very light, and you can actually squeeze it. So do y'all see that? You can actually squeeze it. So we're gonna harvest this one, and then we're gonna go inside and I will show you what we come up with. But here's the inside of the tunnel, y'all. They do start off like a darker green. They start to go to a lighter green. This is still a little heavy, but you can start to kind of squeeze it a little bit, but then it'll start turning colors. Literally 2 days ago, it was starting to turn, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna come out here and harvest this one. But they turn really quick and they get soft. So let me get this. We're gonna go inside and I'll show you what we have. So this always gets me in trouble because I'm trying to do about 4 things at one time. But I did measure the loofah, and this is about 20 inches long. I just wanted you to see. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of take my fingernail. It looks like it's going to be very easy to peel, as you can hear, and just kind of go up the middle like this, and then we're just going to peel it. Now, since I'm doing this with one hand, y'all, let me just go ahead and peel it, and then I'll show you what we get and then what I'm going to do next. So it's peeling off very easy. I should have left it on just a little bit more maybe a couple more days, because I notice how this part, the thinner part, is dry up here. But what I'll do is I'll just sit it out in the sun and let it dry all the way so that we don't get any mold or bacteria that starts to build up. But it's super easy to peel. I just ran my fingernail as I showed you, and then what I wanted to show you is the seeds that are inside, and we can use these seeds next year in order to plant more. But I know that I won't plant 3 plants next year. It'll be way less than that, but I just wanted to show you because it just feels so amazing and I love it. This will definitely be a plant that I grow again. Okay, so like I said, it's dry on this end, still a little bit wet, but we'll let it go out in the sun and continue to dry. But this is our first loofah. I was impatient, y'all. I didn't want to keep waiting, and I'm glad I didn't. I absolutely love it. And we have more loofah that are starting to turn, but now, like I said, I will, when I think I want to pull it, maybe give it about 2 or 3 more days. So I will definitely be growing this again. It is awesome. It is amazing. But I probably won't grow 3 because I want to grow some other plants. And just those 3 on that one panel, I don't have, cattle panel, I don't have enough to support it. But it's a great plant to grow. And hopefully next year, I will test the germination rate of the seeds and we'll be able to offer them online for sale for you that want to try growing loofah. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you are not a subscriber, we would absolutely love to have you subscribe to our channel, and make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.